Well, yesterday you were talking a lot about unity, the leadership, what is happening with Democrats in Congress. But I'm sure there are some issues that is complicated to find the unity. Can you navigate us a little about the most complicated issues that you're trying to find the common ground between even among you?
Among House Democrats,
Yeah.
there is a lot of unity here at this conference and on the House floor. You saw that in our last two biggest votes that we were able to have success. One is this week, where we pushed back against the Republican extreme continuing resolution that would assault veterans' benefits and lay the groundwork to cut Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. And then you saw us a couple weeks ago vote to protect Medicaid and the $880 billion of cuts that Republicans wanted to advance. No Democrats voted with Republicans on that. I mean, we are lockstep behind protecting folks in our community and ensuring that we have Medicaid because it's so important to our communities back home.
Mm-hmm. So there is, well, I think this question is very first. How is important for the Hispanic leadership to be chair of the Democratic Caucus, particularly at this moment that the country is living?
This is an important moment in our country's history, and it's not lost on me the importance of the position that I hold. Being able to play a role as we convene House Democrats, as we get on the same page and we advance the interests of the American public, that is important. And working with people like Catherine Clark and Hakeem Jeffries and Ted Lieu and the entire Democratic leadership team, we are all focused on protecting our communities. That is our North Star, that is our goal, and how we do that is by ensuring that these devastating cuts that the administration is proposing don't happen.
Mm-hmm. So you were talking about Medicaid and all these cuts that Republicans they want to do. How Congress can help to keep negotiations to reduce the medications prices? You remember in IRA, you include this part. So Biden administration, they succeed with 10 medications. Now there is a new package, selected 15, but it is complicated because Republicans want to step back on this issue. Many organizations are trying to fight back, but there is also pharmaceutical fighting in courts against this thing. So how Congress, particularly Democrats, because it was your plan, your project, will defend this thing to lower the prices?
House Democrats put the votes up to support lowering the costs of insulin. We know that it is a devastating choice that so many people have to make to choose to ration their health care, ration their insulin, ration their prescription drugs. That is terrible in this country, that people would have to make that decision. House Democrats, time and time again, we have voted for the federal government to be able to negotiate lower prices, just like we do for veterans and the VA to negotiate prescription drug prices. That should be allowed for more prescription drugs. That's exactly the bill that we passed and President Biden signed into law. We need to ensure that we implement that, and that's where the President Trump and this administration are already trying to backslide away from that. They are choosing pharmaceutical profits over people. That is fundamentally the point that they are making. They are choosing their big billionaire friends to make more money on the backs of people, and that is terrible.
So what is your opinion about Elon Musk's figure in the government? Like, they're saying he's part of the government, but he's doing a lot in the government. They're trying to step back. President Trump recognized him as a leader of this Doge dependence or part of the government.
We should talk about it for exactly what it is. This is Donald Trump and his friends doing everything they can to lower their own taxes. Tesla pays no taxes, and Donald Trump is using the White House and using the South Lawn of the White House to sell automobiles to help his biggest campaign contributor, and instructing his friends in Congress to lower the tax bill that all of those friends pay. That's exactly what this is about. And so House Democrats will hold them accountable. We will call this out, and we will continue to talk about the importance of providing tax relief to real people and lowering the costs that people face in our communities, not Elon Musk's costs.
I know that you have a lot of work doing as a leader, a part of the Democratic caucus, but you have your own constituents. What are you working for your district at this moment?
Right now, back home, what we are hearing about is the importance of protecting Medicaid. Back home, Medicaid, it's called Medi-Cal in California, and it is provided by IEHP, the Inland Empire Health Plan. There are 1.6 million people who receive their health care back in San Bernardino and Riverside counties from the Inland Empire Health Plan. That is paid for by Medicaid. And the Republican assault cutting $880 billion from Medicaid will directly impact them. It will kick kids off of coverage. It will ensure that more people go to the ER for health care as opposed to getting actual care from a doctor. That's what this is about. That's what we were talking about, and that's what I'm hearing about back home.
Mm-hmm. So what about the immigration? What is happening in your district about immigration, the ICE doing these raids? It seems like actually racial profiling.
Yeah. Look, we've seen examples around the country where the Trump administration has used ICE to actually go arrest individuals who are U.S. citizens. Residents back home are fearful of that. The residents back home understand the importance of a rich, vibrant immigrant community that we all come. That's the beauty of this country, is we all come from somewhere. Except in the Native Americans and the Serrano Indians from our region in inland Southern California, everybody came from somewhere. And so the importance of elevating that, talking about the richness of our immigrant experience, and wanting to do everything we can for people who are here, playing by the rules, paying taxes, offering them pathways to citizenship. That's what we should be doing. And that's what House Democrats are fighting for. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is using every lever possible to try to demonize immigrants who are paying taxes and are the fabric of our economy. That's not right, and that's not supported in San Bernardino County and back home in Southern California.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.